Good day everyone, I am Doc Marine. Welcome to our session on the use of fluoride as a vital component of oral hygiene. As professionals working in the PPO industry, we understand that your demanding schedules often leave a little time for prioritizing oral health. Today, we will help you explain the effects of fluoride misuse and correlate the role of fluoride application in dental caries prevention and demonstrate the proper use and selection of fluoride-containing products. Joining me are my esteemed colleagues,
Dr. Banyo, Doc Mas, Doc Maluca, Doc Riosa, and Doc Rosales, who will guide us through this interactive demonstration.
But before that, I have received the results of our pre-assessment activity which was handed out before this very day. Most of our BPO workers answered neutral in their assessment form. It's truly a battle against time. Let me give you these flyers as your guide throughout the seminar. Let's listen to our first speaker, Dr. Rebaño.
Let's start by sharing your oral care habits. What toothpaste do you use? Do you use mouthwash or get fluoride treatments at the dentist?
Okay, Ms. Rosales.
I use fluoride toothpaste and mouthwash daily, but I've only had one fluoride treatment.
Okay, Ms. Tracy.
So, I use fluoride-free toothpaste because I've heard that fluoride can be harmful.
Okay, Ms. Jella.
I use regular toothpaste and don't check for fluoride. I don't use mouthwash or get fluoride treatments.
Great input, everyone! Hold on to your answers for now because we'll dive deeper into each of these points shortly and discuss how to make the best choices for our oral care. Throughout my discussion, I would like to invite you all to a very simple game where I will state a statement and you will stand if you think if it is a myth and remain seated if you think it is a fact. Then we will discuss each of them, okay? So first statement. It is known that fluoride in toothpaste strengthens teeth. But is it true that using too much fluoride can harm the enamel? Those who answered fact are correct. Fluoride in toothpaste is indeed beneficial for strengthening enamel and preventing cavities. However, using excessive amounts, especially in children, could lead to discoloration. So just stick to a pea-sized amount and you'll be safe.
Heard something about fluorosis, Doc. Is that related?
Exactly. Dental fluorosis occurs from long-term overexposure to fluoride, often from water, toothpaste, mouthwash, or supplements exceeding recommended levels. It appears as white spots on teeth, while adults may experience tooth sensitivity or upset stomach. It's all about balance. Too much or too little fluoride can harm your teeth. It affects our cosmetic condition. Don't you agree just by looking at the picture? That's why I have tips for you to avoid misusing it. First, use toothpaste and mouthwash sparingly by following the amount stated and the instructions from your preferred toothpaste company. Next is be mindful of your water supply. You may be in an area that has a naturally high fluoride content. And of course, avoid fluoride supplements, especially if it is not recommended by your dentist. This leads us to the second statement, which is fluoride isn't necessary if you have a very good oral hygiene. Is it a myth or a fact? Those who answered myth are correct. Even with good brushing and flossing, fluoride strengthens enamel and protects it against decay. That is why it provides benefits beyond regular cleaning. It makes the enamel more resistant to acid attacks from bacteria and sugary foods, which are the primary causes of cavities. Its benefits are especially important in regions where diets are high in carbohydrates or sugars, or for individuals with a history of dental problems.
What a good game there, Dr. Banyo. Let us dive deeper and welcome Doc Mas. Please tell us why we need fluoride in the first place.
Let's understand why fluoride is a game changer for your teeth. Grab your mirrors and look at your teeth. Tooth decay occurs when acid produced by bacteria in the plaque attacks your tooth. Over time, this weakens, resulting to cavities.
Does it make teeth stronger?
That's correct. Fluoride strengthens enamel, the outer layer of your teeth. and prevent it from acid attack from food and bacteria. It also helps repair early signs of tooth damage. In short, fluoride reduces the risk of cavities.
So, it's like a seal for our teeth?
Exactly. Think of fluoride as your tooth armor. That's why aside from being a protection, we should always remember that just because we use it one time in a day doesn't mean that we will never get caries. Of course, we have to brush your teeth. As the famous commercial says, brush, brush, brush 3 times a day. Let me debunk that. We should always brush our teeth 30 minutes after we eat, may it be meals or snacks. But as BPO workers, it gets harder sometimes, right?
Yes, especially in a busy schedule.
Right? That's why we're telling you the benefits of fluoride to at least let you know that there is still a chance to prevent extra debris or tartar on your tooth. At least for a little, we could appease for the trouble on your teeth by initiating the benefits of fluoride.
What did you start there, Doctor? It seems like our guests are finally showing their excitement for this segment.
That's right. Before we proceed, let's first have a short which one is better game. So, between Colgate Plaques and Listerine, which one is better?
Okay. How about between Oral-B and Smart Mouth?
Alright, thank you for participating everyone. To know all the correct answers, please ready yourself as we go on to the next discussion.
Let's now discuss the proper use of fluoride products. Too much fluoride can lead to issues like dental fluorosis, especially for children. For adults, moderation and consistency are key. Choose products with certifications like ADA Seal to ensure they have the right fluoride levels for effective oral care. If you have young children at home, it's important to supervise their brushing to prevent them from swallowing the toothpaste. And for adults, just be mindful of using the right amount of fluoride as part of their daily routine. The ideal fluoride content is 1,000 to 1,500 parts per million, effective for cavity prevention. And here's a quick comparison of 4 toothpaste products. The first one here is Sensodyne, which contains 1,450 ppm or parts per million, which is excellent for cavity protection and is ideal for adults. Number 2, we have here Close Up, which also contains 1,450 parts per million, which provides an optimal protection. And Oral-B that also contains 1,450 parts per million of fluoride, which is great for daily use. And the last one here is Colgate Total, which also contains 1,450 parts per million of fluoride, which is a perfect for adults with higher cavity risks. Below 1,000 ppm may not be effective, while exceeding to 1,500 parts per million of fluoride can risk overexposure. Choose products that fit your oral health needs within the recommended range. Speaking of proper technique, Dr. Diosa will now demonstrate on how to use these toothpaste options effectively.
Let's start with the basics. Use a pea-sized amount of toothpaste on your brush. For brushing, hold the toothbrush at a 45 angle to your gum line and use gentle and circular motions. Don't forget to clean the outer, the inner, and the chewing surfaces. For children, use just a smear amount to reduce the risk of swallowing.
Thank you, Dr. Rosa. Now let's move on to fluoride mouthwash. Similar to toothpaste, mouthwashes also contain fluoride but at varying levels. Here's a quick comparison. For Listerine mouthwash, it contains 220 ppm of fluoride. For Colgate Plaques, 225 ppm. For Smart Mouth, 1000 ppm. And for Oral-B, 450 ppm. These options can complement your oral hygiene routine when used correctly. Now, let's discuss the best times and methods for using fluoride mouthwash. Ideally, use it once a day, preferably at night after brushing. This allows the fluoride to remain on your teeth overnight, maximizing its protective benefits. Use about 20 ml or 1 cup full of mouthwash, swish it around for 30 seconds to a minute, and avoid swallowing. After spitting it out, do not rinse with water immediately. This is to ensure that the fluoride stays on your teeth longer. However, avoid using mouthwash right after brushing with fluoride toothpaste. Why? This is because the fluoride toothpaste is still working to protect your teeth, and rinsing it too soon may wash it away before absorption. Now, may we have Doc Riosa to demonstrate the proper steps for using fluoride mouthwash.
Here's how to use fluoride mouthwash. First, measure the recommended amount, typically 20 ml or 1 cup full. Pour it into your mouth and swish thoroughly for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Third, spit it out and avoid rinsing with water. And that's it. By using fluoride mouthwash properly, you're giving your teeth added protection and strengthening them against decay. Simple stuff like this goes a long way in keeping your smile healthy and bright every day.
Now, let's go and summarize by having a quick demonstration. Take the lead, Doc Malupa.
Please take this toothpaste and show me how you'd apply the correct amount.
I think it's time for me to ask our dear guests some easy questions. Who can tell us the main condition that we could get from fluoride misuse?
Fluorosis.
That's right. Let me test you as well. How about the relation of fluoride and our teeth? Why is it important to know, especially in cavities?
For stronger teeth and prevent cavities. Great job! With this knowledge, you are all equipped to make better choices for your oral health. Thank you for participating and always keep your bright smiles.